Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo. I see you. Because I'm YouTube famous now. This is literally like my 10th video that I have filmed back to back to back today. I am losing my mind. If I make it through, it is a Christmas miracle. I am a Christmas miracle. And I'm YouTube. I got it. Famous now. Peekaboo. I see you. Do I say that before? I don't even remember. Available. Christmas. 2028 and a half BC, the album. Dad. Okay. Now, did you watch the rant video from yesterday? Did you watch it? Damn it! Listen, y'all. You go back and you watch that rant video right now. Right now. That's going to be my thumbnail. You go back and watch it right now, ma'am. Right now, okay? Because there was lessons that should be repeated, okay, until they are learned. And that lesson was, we did a little dance yesterday. Now, do you remember what the dance was? Okay, it was to the left, to the left. Leave all your stuff in a box to the left. Okay, it was to the left. And what we did was we did the shimmies, okay? I explained the history of the shimmies and all that kind of stuff. So what we did was we went shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right, shimmy to the back, shimmy, shimmy. Okay, so here we go. Shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right, shimmy to the back, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out comes good old ho, 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 Santa Claus. I don't know the rest of the song, but who cares? Nobody else does. Anyone cares? He said the same thing twice. Anyway, how y'all doing today? Hey, y'all. It's Amy Slayton. How are you doing? Okay, Merry Christmas. Don't get bit by a camel. Anyway, okay, today we're going to... This is getting such a bad start to it already. Now, if you didn't watch my last rant video that I did on Christmas Eve, this is the 23rd. I'm pre-filming like 900 videos, okay? And basically, because I can't get a dog to save my life. Basically, the last video was your complaints, and then I got a Charlie horse, okay? Which we worked through live on camera last night. It was real fun. So anyway, that video is rendering right now, and I am making my second drama video that this will be going up on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas! Or Happy Wednesday if you don't celebrate Christmas. Or if you don't like Christmas and you say, F Christmas! Then F Christmas! Okay. Everybody say it together. F Christmas! Shimmy, shimmy. Happy birthday, Jesus. It's my mother-in-law's favorite Christmas song. I'm so happy it's Christmas. I didn't even know that song was real until a couple years ago. I thought she made it up, and then I found out that it really is truly a song. And then even today, I looked, and I was like, Happy Birthday, Jesus lyrics. It is really a song. Did you know that? It is. No, true story, it is. Okay, so yesterday, which is actually 5 minutes ago, okay, I got a Charlie horse. Oh, I already talked about that. And I also have this flat fountain pop, okay? You can go look about all the fountain pops. So yeah. So I was reading your complaints. I put up on Instagram, I said, let me know what your Christmas complaints are about Christmas, okay? So I wanted to go in here and I wanted to respond, because y'all are a bunch of bitter betties at Christmas time. No, it's the truth. It's the truth, okay? You're all a bunch of bitter betties at Christmas time. So some people got real serious, okay? It's meant to be kind of funny. This is like a rant video, so we wanted to be real funny, okay? So anyway, let's get into some more. I have so many of these. I could do videos. I could do a Christmas rant video for the rest of December if I wanted to. So somebody said... people whose home is a wreck but come visit and pick my house apart. That is so rude, okay? What I would say to that person is, okay, we already talked about this in my lap. Do I have a candle burning? It smells so good in here. It smells like apples. Apples. Oh my God, apples sound so good. Hot apples? Oh my God, that sounds so good. But anyway, what I would say to the person that came to my house and wanted to talk about how messy and dirty it is, I'd say, you know what? Next year for Christmas, we're going to your house, okay? So you better start cleaning now, because I've seen your house and it's disgusting, okay? And I wouldn't even sit on that couch that you have. So unless you have a bunch of throw blankets for us to sit our pretty asses out on that couch, okay? You better start cleaning now, okay? And then... I can't believe you're speaking to me that way at Christmas. Well, you shouldn't have come in here and criticized my damn house. okay? And the free food that you're eating, and the free beverages that you're drinking. And I got you a Christmas gift too. Fuck you, Grandma. That's what I say. Grandma, we're having Christmas at your house next year. Well, next year, Grandma, we're going to your house, okay? Let me give me a list of the food and the treats that I want for Christmas next year. I think it's such bullshit. I think what I don't understand is, like, why, okay, like, it's so weird. Like, okay, so we go to my, husband's aunt and uncle's house and for Christmas Eve, and then we go to my cousin Caroline's house for Christmas Day. Everybody pitches in at both places. Everybody pitches in. They help set up, they help clean up, everybody's doing the dishes, cleaning it up. I mean, what is that? That somebody feels so entitled that they can sit their ass in a recliner, okay, and just sit there and just scroll through their phone, not even talk to anybody, like they're doing you a favor by showing up. Just sit at home. Don't nobody want you there anyway, and you know what? You saved us some money because we don't have to buy you a gift, okay? Just sit your pretty ass at home, okay, and quit complaining. Well, we only have turkey this year, no ham. Why didn't you bring a ham? If you wanted a ham, you should have brought a fucking ham. Okay. You get a real rant video now. It's getting late, okay? Somebody said wrapping gifts in socks. What? I'm confused. Wrapping gifts and just socks. You hate socks? You hate wrapping gifts and socks, or you hate you hate You hate wrapping gifts and you hate wrapping socks, or you hate wrapping gifts and you hate socks. I hate socks too. It's why I always wear these Birkenstock plastics everywhere. I hate socks. Socks suck. But what does that have to do with Christmas? I don't understand. Anyway, but thank you for your complaints. I live for it because I hate socks too. I'm trying to get better about wearing socks, but that doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. Okay. Hold on a second. Family guilting you into spending a full calendar year with them for holidays. I'm tired at the 1 hour mark, or 1 hour in. Girl, listen, trade in your family. Get your family a choice. I love my family. I cannot wait. I am so excited to spend. We're going to dance. We're going to sing. Alex's cousin, she don't know it yet, but she don't watch my videos anyway. But she's getting a karaoke machine. We are going to be singing the karaoke. My cousin Caroline, she brought my mother-in-law this she got out of the TikTok shop. Caroline, I said, Caroline, what? She is obsessed with the TikTok, okay? She's going to be devastated if that shit closes down. No, true story, she is. But anyway, this will be the last Christmas that we have to deal with the TikTok. It will be I know people will be like, people are so mad that I just said, TikTok's not closing down. Well, you better hope it doesn't, because I don't know what you're going to do with your life, okay? Have to watch a Peter Monn video and get off the TikTok or something like that. All them TikTokers are going to be running over to the YouTube channel starting on January 20th. Trust, okay? I don't know why you didn't think about it 2 months ago. But anyway. So, but what was I going to say? Oh, my cousin Caroline, it was so fun. She bought this little karaoke machine off of the TikTok shop for my mother-in-law. And my mother-in-law had this party on Saturday, like a Christmas party, but it was just like with like close family and stuff like that. It was real fun. So we had 2 microphones with it. We didn't really use the microphones as real microphones. We just acted like we were holding a microphone like this, see? And my mother-in-law, I put it up on my Instagram. Well, you can't see anymore. It's just a story. But we sang, "Sing us a song, you're the piano man." And we were doing this the whole time like we were the piano man, and then she did the harmonica. It was so fun. My mother-in-law and I. We had so much fun. We were dancing and all this kind of stuff. My husband and I were dancing. It was so fun. I love family. Okay. So anyway, I didn't really care about the presents. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I did my last video, or I think maybe it was this video. I don't even remember. All these videos are just like blurring together at this point. But I was like, somebody was talking about like gift ship to buy. Everybody's complaining about the gift ship to buy. If I showed up and nobody bought me a gift, I mean, well, if everybody else got a gift and I didn't get a gift, yes, then my feelings would be hurt because I would feel left out. But if nobody got any gifts, if we had said no gifts this year, I'd be like, hey, let's just hang out, have dinner, and play games and sing songs. I would live. Do we have to buy anybody gifts? I would be completely fine with that if our family was like, we're not doing gifts anymore. No gifts for anybody at Christmas this time. I'd be totally fine with that. Listen, Christmas is for kids. And husbands and wives and boyfriends and girlfriends. You have to buy your partner something. If you don't, you ain't gonna get no nookie next year. That's just how it is, okay? You ain't gonna, listen, it ain't gonna happen, okay? You better buy the gift, okay? And you should probably buy your mom and your grandma a gift too, okay? And your dad and your grandpa. But dads don't really care about that shit. My dad's always, I'm like, what do you want for Christmas? He's like, don't get me anything. Don't waste your money. I've got everything I want. I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. And then my stepmom's always like, yeah, don't buy anything. He's got everything he wanted. And so, like, just, don't. Just like, we should just not do gifts anymore. I think we should just be done with gifts. I would be completely fine with that. I have everything that I want. I don't need anything else, okay? And then, if there's one person that really is in need in our family or a friend group or whatever, then we should just buy them all the gifts. We should buy gifts for the people that need need them. Not gifts for people that, then you just end up buying like an Old Spice, you know, like body shower gel and soap. And I reviewed that and it's shit anyway. So I hope you didn't buy your family that for Christmas because it really sucks, the lumberjack one. And I hope you didn't buy it for your family. But if you're watching this right now and you just gave it to your nephew, it was a bad gift. I'm sorry, but it was. You should have watched my review video. See, you should keep up, okay? But anyway, we waste our money on that shit. Just give it to the people that need it, okay? I don't need any more gifts. I don't. I mean, I like gifts, okay? My husband better buy me a gift, or he, you know, it's over. But anyway, but other than that, let's just not get people gifts anymore. Let's just spend time with people, you know? No, in all seriousness, even if my husband, we decided this year that we're gonna like get each other a trip for Christmas. So we planned this trip together, and I was like, but we're not gonna get each other anything because I wanted to get him something. He's like, well, we're doing the trip, and I said, well, we should get each other something like a little bit small, right? Which then ended up being something kind of like small, but still extravagant. It's just too much. It's too much. If next year my husband and I it makes me sad. Like, if we just said, let's write each other like a poem or a letter or make something for each other, for everybody, I would love that, you know? I just like to spend time with people. The older you get, the gifts just don't really matter. They just don't. You don't really care that much. I know there's some of you out there that say, the hell I don't. I better get that PlayStation 25. Well, I hope you get it, and I hope that you can go sit in a room and not be social with anybody in your family while you play that new PlayStation of yours, okay? Anyway, okay, let's get on to the next one. The mall-type Christmas music on repeat, same 10 songs over and over. Stop! Happy birthday, Jesus. I kind of live for that music. I don't know why. Okay. Wanting to bake cookies, but then I have too many cookies. Baby, send them to me, okay? Well, don't send me homemade cookies, because then I'll be like, did somebody poison these cookies? Because, you know, there's some people out there that don't like me. But, no, I understand that, okay? I understand, like, well, bake cookies and then give them away to people if you like to bake cookies. I got a lot of friends of mine that like to bake cookies and pies and cakes and stuff like that, and they don't eat any of them. My friend back in the day, oh my God, she used to make the most incredible cinnamon rolls in the entire world. They were literally like this big. I mean, seriously. And she'd have like 1, 2, 3, what? That's 12. She'd have 12 of them thing, and then she'd bring them over. One, like a whole thing for me and Tanya, one thing for me and my ex, and she'd bring all these cinnamon rolls. She never ate a cinnamon roll. I mean, I don't think she ate one ever to save her life, okay? She baked them for everybody else. They're the best cinnamon rolls in the entire world. Bake them and give them to people. Have I told you this story before? I think on my vlog I have. So we have this lady that lived next door to us. Her name's Norma. She done passed away about, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. She was like 101 or 103 when she passed away. But anyway, Norma, I found out afterwards, oh my God, true story, okay? So my neighbor that lives in there now, her grandma, she lived in here about as long as my mom did. So her grandma's like, she knows everything that goes on in this neighborhood. So when Norma moved into a retirement home before she passed away, she said, or maybe it was after she passed away, I don't know, but it was right before they sold the condo. She said, do you want to see in Norma's condo? Because that's kind of like an old people thing, like when you live, you want to see everybody's house, you know, kind of like after they moved out. That's why, like, if there's an open house in here, okay, everybody in the neighborhood, they all walk down to the open house just to see what that person's house looks like, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's so fun to live in an old people's community. I live for it. Okay, my husband, not so much. He's 40, so he's like, I don't really love it. And she's 31, so she don't love it so much either. But we kind of are learning to love it. So anyway, so I walk into her basement. Now, let me tell you a story. So one day, I was on my back patio. This was years and years and years and years ago, okay? It was like probably the year after my mom passed away. And I was talking to Norma, and she was hanging out there. She was watering her rose bushes and things like that. And I said, so Norma, what are you up to today? We didn't talk that much. I wasn't as friendly with my neighbors then as I am now. And so I was talking to her. I said, Norma, what are you, because our patios, you can see each other on our back patios. And so I said, Norma, what are you up to today? I think I was letting the dogs out or something like that. Who let the dogs out? Who? My friend Tiny Jean, she owns a kennel, and every night I'll call her and I'll be like, what are you doing, Tiny Jean? She'll be like, I'm going to let the dogs out the kennel. I always go, 26 years of, who let the dogs out? Who? That's good friendship right there, okay? But anyway, so I'm talking to Norma, let the dogs out and all kinds of stuff. She's watering her rose bushes, and I said, Norma, what are you up to today? She goes, oh, I'm baking. And I go, you are? What are you baking? She's making a pie or something like that. And I go, she goes, I love to bake. And I go, oh, you do? And she said, yeah, and then I give it away to people. And I said, oh, like family? Do you have family here in town? She goes, no, honey, I don't have any family here in town. She told me this whole story, okay? And she said, that she was a seamstress and she worked for fashion designers in New York City, and that she used to like go to all the fashion shows, and she worked for like Chanel and Oscar de la Renta and all this kind of stuff. I was like, this woman, this old lady is full of shit, okay? She wouldn't know a Chanel if it bit her on the ass, okay? All these people out here, all these influencers buying all this kind of shit, okay? They all wanted the YSL, the Yves Saint Laurent, all this kind of shit. None of these, okay. I was like, this old lady, she wouldn't know a Yves Saint Laurent, a Coco Chanel. She wouldn't know Oscar de la Renta if they bit her on the ass, okay? So she's telling me all that kind of story, and then we go into the bacon thing. And she says to me, she says, I like to give it to people that I'm like, I like. And she's like, I give them to a lot of neighbors around here. And I go, you do? She goes, yeah, I like to give it to neighbors that I really like in the neighborhood. She goes, maybe you'll get one day. Never did. Never did. Never got a pie or anything. But true story, one night, the electricity went out, and Alex and I were upstairs in our bedroom. So our bedroom is kind of like, if our bedroom's here, like her kitchen would be down here. Our neighbor's kitchen is down here. And so we share a wall. And so one night the electricity went out, and Alex and I could hear like from outside, or she went outside or something. And she was like, Peter and Alex. And so like I ran outside because I was like worried, you know, maybe she was like the electricity went off. And so she was like, oh, I was so worried I couldn't see, but she had her little shorty pajamas on. It was so cute and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, but Alex and I, like the electricity came back on and we're going to sleep. And he goes, if we could hear her, do you think she can hear us? In here? I don't think Norma could. But here's the end of that story. You ready? It wasn't about the pie. So before she moved into the condo, well, her aunt lived in there before she lived in there. But before her aunt moved in the condo, before they redid it, when Norma moved out, and true story that her grandma told me, Norma went to a retirement home, and she was like on her last breath, and the priest came and gave her her last rites and everything like that. And then right after the priest like gave her last rites on kind of stuff, which is like a Catholic thing if you don't know. I'm not Catholic, but I know what a last rites thing is. So she gave her last rites thing and all that kind of stuff, and Norma like sat up and she's like, what's going on? And her grandma was over there. She's like, oh my God, Norma, and all this kind of stuff. She lived like another 2 years after she got her last rites. I think that's a Christmas miracle, don't you? Except it was in the summer. It wasn't at Christmas time, but it's still a Christmas miracle. But anyway, so she's showing me through the house, okay? Well, we go in the basement, and down in the basement, I shit you not, okay? Dress forms, and on this bulletin board, she has got all of these cutout. I'm getting Charlie horse again. She's got all, am I, or is it just numb? My foot's falling asleep. She's got all these newspaper clippings, okay, of her standing there with fashion designers, like the seamstress Norma so-and-so next to this fashion. I was like, oh my God, she was telling the truth. Her sitting like in the front row of fashion shows. I mean, it was the real deal. I couldn't believe it. I lived next to a fashion designer all this time. I mean, the seamstress or a fashion designer that worked for major fashion houses like Coco Chanel and Oscar de la Renta. I had no clue. Is that not the craziest thing ever? See, people want to dog Indiana and say, well, it's always, you know, Indiana's always on TV shows like Cops. But listen, I live next to the seamstress for a fashion designer. She moved here for a friend of hers. But anyway, every once in a while, her nephew would show up from Chicago, and he was like, oh my God, he was so handsome. And he was like my age, and he had this most beautiful cherry red Mercedes, and he would come out. I should have known she was like in something that, and she lived in New York for years and years and years, New York City. And he'd come out, this one time he came out, and he had this big bottle of like Dom Perignon champagne, and Alex and I were out there, and I was like, oh, are you coming to visit, like, is it her birthday, is it Norma's birthday or something? He's like, this was his nephew. He's like, no, my Aunt Norma just loves the Dom Perignon, so I thought I'd bring her some Dom Perignon since I'm in town. I think I needed to know Norma a little bit better than I did, but she has sadly passed on. Okay. Somebody said, oh my God, the kids who want STFU. What does that mean? Shut the... Oh my God! Santa Claus is not coming to your house. Okay. What is going on? Oh my God, some of these are like... Feeling obligated to buy your brother's girlfriend's aunt sister's goldfish a present. Girl, I went off about that in my class. Listen, I can't go into all that again, but you are so right about that, okay? Especially when they've only dated for like 2 weeks. It's like, no, we're not doing that, okay? Like I said in my last one, there's a 5-year waiting list for a gift, okay? Hold on a second. Somebody said, hold on. Oh, these are like 4-parter. What is going on here? Okay. I am so confused by these 5-part. Please do not do the 5-parters or the 2-parters. It's like I don't understand what order they go in. Oh my God, my stomach is growling. I'm hungry for Christmas dinner. People call me stupid. You stupid! Because they didn't order their meal in time. What? I don't know what that means. Why are they calling you? Nobody should be calling you stupid. They shouldn't though. That is mean. I don't understand what that means. People calling me stupid because they didn't order their meal in time. I don't know what that means, but I'm sorry if anybody calls you stupid. That's not very nice. If you came to our family, we wouldn't call you stupid. But don't call us late to dinner. Okay, but I will say that. But that's not very nice. Nobody should be calling anybody stupid, especially at Christmas time, okay? But there's always that one family member, you know, Aunt Judy. We don't really have an Aunt Judy in our family anymore. But anyway, I mean, we never really did have an Aunt Judy, but I wish we did. Oh my God, if I had an Aunt Judy... If I had a Judy Smith in my family, you know, years ago, because I always talk about Judy Smith, you know, and all kind of stuff in my videos, there's no Judy Smith. I always use her as like an example. And somebody reached out to me and emailed me, and she said, my name really is Judy Smith. I was like, oh my God, hell's bells, there truly is a Judy Smith out there. Oh, damn it, I was going to bring the drama phone over for this video. I forgot. Okay. I hate Secret Santa. Somebody said, why do you hate Secret Santas? You mean like at work? Okay. So I've talked about this before, but I'll talk about it again. Hold on a second. So Secret Santas, we're now doing Secret Santas with Alex's side of the family, which is fantastic because you get one person, a price limit, and that's the only person you have to buy for. So I talked about this in my last rant. That everybody was like, okay, we're sticking to this, right? Like, nobody's buying any extra gifts, okay, except for the kids and nephews. Nobody's buying any extra gifts. We're just doing who we pick, right? And everybody's like, yeah. Then my brother and sister-in-law come in, and they got fucking gifts for everybody. So guess who looked like the assholes? Everybody else, okay? Then we're like, they're passing, everybody's like, oh my God, this was so nice of you guys. And we're all looking like a bunch of asshole turds because we didn't buy nobody else presents except for the person we were supposed to. And I was so excited because I got Alex's cousin drums, and she wanted drums so bad. But anyway... But listen, Linda. This year, we got other people's stuff, too. But I like the Secret Santa thing. It keeps it real simple. You know what I mean? But at work, okay, I always went, like, because, you know, you do the Secret Santa thing, like, 10 days before, like, you know, Christmas, like, the last day everybody leaves for, you know, Christmas or whatever. So I love the Secret Santa things at work. But I always, like, I would pick somebody, and, like, you know, there'd be, like, it's always, like, a $4 limit. And that includes, like, all the gifts you give up to the day and all kind of stuff. Well, I always did, like, scavenger hunts and secret notes, and I'd be, like, telling everybody, don't tell anybody that I'm her Secret Santa. Like, don't. Like, keep it a secret, right? And I'd always be, like, asking everybody, like, what's her favorite kind of candy? And then I would go, like, 4 shops to find her favorite candy because, of course, she'd like something stupid like a Zero bar, and who likes Zero bars and, you know, Moon Mist or something like that. And I'd be going all over town trying to find her favorite thing, right? And then I'd buy her exactly what she wanted for Christmas for a Secret Santa gift. Of course, under $4 because you have to. But then, like, I wouldn't get nothing. I mean, it'd be 10 days. I mean, I would come into work every single day, not one gift. And then the last day, I get like a $1 candle from the Dollar Tree that smelled like pink cashmere or something like that. I'm like, okay, I got screwed, okay? That was when I was like, if there's a Santa Claus, it is not a Secret Santa Claus, okay? Because I got screwed. And that happened to me on multiple occasions, years after year. But I still did it, because you got to. Secret Santas are fun, right? Oh, here's another one. Your family says we are doing Secret Santa, so no gifts, and everyone bought but you. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Exactly. Exactly. My husband last year, he was so pissed. He goes, we play by the rules. These are the rules. Or we would have all got everybody gifts. Why are we even doing the Secret Santa if they're going to come in here and look like the Christmas saints and all that kind of shit, and then we all look like assholes? Okay. People asking for a list of what to get kids and then completely ignoring what's on the list. I talked about that in my last one. My brother and sister-in-law said, don't get the kids. Don't get them any more toys. Don't get them any of that kind of shit. Well, now they're getting to the age where they like want clothes and stuff like that. My nephew wanted Birkenstock clogs because he loves my Birkenstock clogs. But my other nephew, he wanted Pokemon cards. And my brother-in-law a couple years ago, he said, they don't need any more shit around the house. They don't need toys. Don't buy that stuff. If you want to get them something, get them experience. You know, like a bounce house. Not a bounce house, but like those fly zone places and stuff like that. So we did do that. But this year, I did go a little crazy. I bought so many Pokemon cards for my nephew, Sebastian. He is getting so many Pokemon cards. Okay. But he's in Florida, so he won't get them until afterwards anyway. Somebody said, I want to hear your rants, Peter. A good old-fashioned Peter rant video. What are my rants for Christmas? People saying that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Like, seriously, Die Hard is such a Christmas movie, okay? Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I'm so tired of people saying that. And that also goes with, like, people saying, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Whatever you want on your pizza belongs on your pizza, okay? If you want to eat a turd pizza, eat a turd pizza. That's on you, okay? I think that's disgusting, but that's my opinion, is that it's disgusting, but eat it, okay? And if you think it belongs on there, then you put it all. You want to put Hershey Kisses? If you put little Hershey Kisses all over your pizza, baby, you eat it up. You eat that Hershey Kiss pizza all day long. I like pineapple on my pizza, okay? I'm a vegetarian. There aren't lots of options. And when I say that, people are like, you can have any veggie lovers pizza. Have you ever looked at some of the veg? Do you want broccoli on your pizza? I've had broccoli on my pizza. It's disgusting, okay? Nobody wants a big piece of broccoli or a big tomato. I hate, like, listen, I like sun-dried tomatoes and stuff like that on pizza, but I cannot stand when they put a big fresh tomato right on your pizza. It's so disgusting. It does not belong there, okay? It's disgusting. But anyway, listen, yeah, I agree with all that. I agree. Those are my rants. What else are my Christmas rants? I don't really, like, every year I kind of poke fun at stuff like that, but I don't really have a lot of, like, I'll say one of my Christmas rants is that Christmas comes too soon. It really does. Like, now that I'm excited about it, because, I mean, not to turn this video real sad and all this kind of stuff, but I really had kind of a hard time getting in the Christmas spirit this year because we just lost little Boo Radley and stuff in October, at the end of October. By the time now that I'm in the Christmas mood and I'm all excited and I'm pre-filming all these videos and I get to, like, watch a Christmas show while I wrap all these presents tonight, that'll be fucking fun, won't it? Can you pull out my toenails with some, like, machete, please? I mean, that's how much fun I am excited about wrapping these presents, okay? I wish some Christmas angel would swoop in here right now and be like, I'll wrap those presents. I'll be like, you are the fucking Christmas angel. I do not want to wrap these presents that are staring me down over here, okay? But anyway, now that I'm excited about Christmas, Christmas is almost over. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and then it's Christmas Day, and y'all are watching this on Christmas Day. By the time you're watching this, we're probably driving home already, and I'm ready to take a nap and vlog. You know what I mean? It's sad. It makes me so sad. And then it's New Year's, but then it's the countdown to the pool opening. And ma'am, listen, okay? I would give up 5 Christmases for the pool being open year-round. That's why we're going to move somewhere where it's warm. We don't know where yet, okay? But San Diego, like, we've been thinking a lot about San Diego because of brother and sister-in-law. It's cold out there, too. I do really feel like I'm just talking to a friend. Hey, how are you? Are you doing good? You are? Well, I'm making these videos for people that don't really have anybody to spend the holidays with, or they don't celebrate the holidays, and it's just a Wednesday to you, right? That's why I make these videos, because the world shouldn't stop for you. So I'm pre-filming these videos just for you, okay? Just for you. Let's see what else somebody said. Every single group of people needing to do a Secret Santa or gift exchange. My husband had that this year with his friends. My mother was the best gift giver. I talked about that last time. My husband is the best gift giver in the entire world. Okay, so he has somebody that he knows. This was so cool. That loves Taylor Swift, and it wasn't that expensive either. And he bought these, like, 3 paintings. Have you guys seen these? These 3 paintings that have, like, just one line that are a lyric from a different song. You can pick which song you want of Taylor. So it's like 3 pictures in a row, and they're like of trees or something. You can get them all different ones. They're like painted pictures, and each one has like one line. So like if you didn't want the whole world to know that you're a Taylor Swift fan, like we wouldn't know already. Oh my God, thank God the parents are like, thank God it's not last Christmas because we had to spend $5,000 on those effing Taylor Swift tickets. That was over in 3 hours, But she did play 42 songs, so I guess it was worth it. If I'd asked for $1,000 Taylor Swift tickets when I was growing up, my dad would be like, you are kidding, aren't you? No, you will sit right there and be happy with what you get. But anyway, so I saw kids at the pool that were less than 10 years old having full-on breakdowns to their parents and their grandparents, okay? The fact that they weren't getting to go to Taylor Swift. And then the mom, as soon as the kid looked away, would go, we're going to surprise them next week. We got like 3rd row. They were $1,500 a ticket. We're taking 3 of their friends. What? Who has that kind of money to spend? I can sing about as good as Taylor Swift. I should start charging. Oh, the Swifties just came for me. They did. They're like, Peter thinks he can sing as well as Taylor Swift. I said it. Get over it. Anyway, but I agree. What were you saying? I don't even know what you were saying. Oh, the Secret Santa thing. Oh, this is what I was going to say. My mom always gave fantastic presents. Like, every year she gave where am I at on time? Am I almost at a half an hour? Saying it. So I am almost at a half an hour. My mother always gave the most fantastic presents. I talked about it in my last rant video, how she did it. My husband gives really, like, he will look at somebody, like, what they really love, and he picks out, like, the perfect thing for them. And it's always really unique and very different. Like, something you wouldn't think of. Like, the paintings with Taylor Swift lines on them. I thought that was really unique and cool. And most of it he sees on TikTok. Anyway, I will be right back into it too. Did you miss me? Okay, I literally just turned it off and started it again because the battery stops at 30 minutes. Okay. I would love a battery for Christmas that just lasted 15 hours. Okay, well, it's not the battery that stops, it's a camera. It stops at 30 minutes. Okay. Somebody said, parents bringing their kids to see Santa, but the kids are afraid of him and don't want to be there. I think that is so funny. I've only seen that happen a couple times with, like, friends of mine will show me pictures and whatever. This year, though, I have, like, 3 or 4 friends whose kids are, like, between 4 and 5 years old. And my one friend, she took her son, who's 4, to go see Santa Claus. And it was so adorable. The pictures were so cute. And he went up to Santa and he goes, Santa Claus, I love you. And she was, like, crying and stuff like that. I think it's so sweet. Like, this is the, like, that age, okay? You know, like, with my nephews and stuff, we used to do the NORAD Santa. We would look at, where's Santa Claus in the world right now? They'd be like, oh my God, he's flying over Venezuela. Now he's gonna come in here and all this kind of stuff, you know? That was so fun. Like that, you know, just, if you have kids that are that young, listen, okay? My husband and I chose not to have kids, but I am so grateful for my nephews. And now we're getting more because my brother and sister-in-law, they are due here in the spring. My other brother and sister-in-law. But if you have, like, kids in your family that are that young, or your parents, listen. Don't let the holidays stress you out, okay? The paper will get picked up, okay? The meal will get made. Relish those moments of sitting and watching your kids get so excited and be in the miracle of Christmas and just enjoy being with Santa Claus, you know? Sit with your grandma or grandpa because you don't know. You don't ever know, even if it's not your grandma and grandpa or your friend or your partner or whoever. You don't know what this next year will bring. You know, it might bring 10 more Christmases or it might be your last. My last Christmas with my mom, I never knew was the last Christmas I was going to have with her, you know? And thankfully, I've shared the story a lot in other videos, but my last Christmas with my mom, we were in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, because I love the movie Smoky Mountain Christmas, so we used to always get a cabin up there. And we went through Cherokee National Forest on Christmas, and we went to the casino, and then we came back on Christmas morning, and I got lost coming back. So we came through the park, and nobody was coming through the park, and it was, like, icy and whatever. And my mom was, like, finally, like, she was like, stop. And so we stopped, and the sun was coming out on Christmas morning, and over the mountains. And my mom looked up, and she raised her hand, and she said, this is God. And that was the picture, and I took a picture of her, and that was the picture that I used at her funeral. And I always will have that memory of my mom and I on Christmas Eve, going to the casino from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and singing songs and playing slot machines late into the night, and it was a fantastic memory. And I'm glad, you know, I don't remember what she gave me that year, I don't remember what I got her, but I remember being with her that whole night. And I think that this isn't so much of a rant, but the older I get, and the more that people are gone from my life, you know, in one way or the other, they move, or we don't get to spend holidays together, that it makes those times even more and more precious. So in the heat of all of everything this year, okay, in the heat of being so stressed out, and maybe this weekend you have some holidays with your family and stuff like that you haven't celebrated yet, sit in the moment, take just one moment to just sit there and look around the room, okay? And even the people that drive you crazy, not the ones that have been nasty and rude and horribly abusive to you. You have a right to set boundaries with them, but everybody else, okay? Look around and just for a moment, be grateful for what you've been given this year. Because I'm extremely grateful for what I've been given this year. And one of those things is you guys. And the ability to be able to get on here every single day and make videos. And I'm so incredibly grateful for it. And I cannot wait till 2025. I have a lot of fun things planned over here for you guys and on my other 6 channels as well. So I've got a lot more rants. If you guys want me to do after Christmas rants, I can do those. I will save them. I hope that you guys are having, I know not tons of people want to watch hour-long videos on Christmas Day if you're celebrating Christmas. If you're not, happy Wednesday. I hope that you guys have had a magically amazing Christmas. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you tomorrow.